I'm Lola Woodburn.
And I'm Aiden Arthur.
And we're here to bring you the news you need to know,
want to know,
and should know
to get you through your week.
Today's episode is special for two reasons. One, this is VNN's 50th episode for this school year. We are incredibly proud of making it this far and incredibly grateful to everyone who watches.
And two, we're competing at nationals in Seattle, Washington. This past weekend, members of Viking Student Media were at the National Journalist Convention in Seattle, Washington.
In this episode, we'll have a Viking vote featuring journalism students from all around the nation.
Then we'll take a deeper look into the contest our members are participating in.
And finally, we'll end with the Vikecast. But first, over to Aiden and Franco with the Viking vote.
What's up, Vikes?
It's Aiden.
And I'm Franco, and welcome back to the Viking Vote.
What's up, Vikes? Quintot here, taking over the Viking vote. Let's go interview some people. Which do you prefer, yearbook, newspaper, or broadcast?
Newspaper, because I'm on an online newspaper, so I think that's pretty cool.
I prefer newspaper because I really love the interviewing process, and I also love to design. I'm a designer, and I think having a physical copy of your work is always so amazing to see the end product.
I prefer newspaper because of the community and how we're always working together to produce issues.
Yearbook.
I'm actually not in yearbook, but yearbook, I guess.
Yearbook.
Newspaper. Prefer yearbook.
And why is that?
I just like writing, like actual stories. I don't like writing for the yearbook as much, to be honest.
I don't like writing at all, so I like doing more like the design stuff, and it's more fun in the yearbook, I'd say.
All right, thank you.
Definitely broadcast.
Broadcast. Yeah, probably broadcast. It's just easier. Like, you mean watching? Yeah, like.
We're all broadcast, 4 for 4.
It's tied between newspaper and broadcast.
Newspaper.
Newspaper, it's not even close.
Any explanation why?
I love writing, but I also love talking.
I love to tell people stories, and I think it's a fun way to explore that.
I enjoy the freedom with newspaper, especially with all the opinion pieces I get to do.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go with newspaper.
I think I'm gonna go with the yearbook.
And why is that?
I prefer writing over designing.
Okay. And what about you?
I prefer the yearbook because I think there's a lot of designing in it, and there's really cool to look at, and all the visuals in it. I prefer yearbook.
Valid answers.
Ooh, broadcast. I was asking this yesterday because I had some of our broadcast merch on.
Yearbook.
Newspaper. Yearbook.
I only do yearbook, so I'm gonna say yearbook.
I do both, so I would say newspaper.
Yearbook.
Yearbook.
Is photo an option? Okay, photojournalism.
Yearbook for sure.
Yearbook.
And why is that?
It's the only one I've done, and at our school we don't have a great broadcast or journalism program.
Yeah, same.
But our yearbook is awesome. Our yearbook is superb.
Yearbook. Yeah. All right, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Newspaper.
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 Any particular reason why?
Because it's the best out of all three and the most informative. And we cover literally everything ever.
Yeah. Writing is fun. Movies are fun to write about.
And we have art.
Yeah, good art.
Good art, yeah.
That's a really tough one because not only next year where I'll be editor-in-chief, but I also co-founded and manage our broadcast announcements club at school, so I might have to go broadcast though.
You heard it here. She likes broadcast. Thank you.
That's all for this week's Viking Vote. From Quintot, Franco Chavez, and yours truly, Aiden Arthur. Stay purple, Vikes.
Thanks, guys. Now over to our staff members and their thoughts on the convention. Here at Nationals, we go to a bunch of sessions. They're all super informative. They're all curated to whether you do video, newspaper, yearbook, and you learn a lot from them. And then after that, you go to your critique session so that you're able to find out and learn more about the stuff that you competed in. And finally, we go to the awards ceremony where it's all super hype and we cheer for everyone.
My
My contest went pretty good. I was a little bit nervous.
It went pretty well. The critique went pretty well. I definitely learned a lot of important stuff.
In the end, I turned in something that I'm relatively proud of.
For my contest, I created a cover and an end sheet, and the critique went well. There was some good, some bad, and it's a great learning experience.
Session, so Stay Purple Vikes.
I'm Zen Dennison Welder.
And I'm Akshaj Makulu.
And welcome back to the Sidelines.
Looking at boys baseball, they play Graham Kapowson at home on Wednesday.
Girls tennis are home against Rogers on Tuesday and are at Bethel on Thursday.
Girls fast pitch is at Emerald Ridge on Tuesday and are home against Rogers on Thursday.
Boys soccer are at Yelm on Tuesday and home against Spanaway Lake on Thursday.
For track and field, they have the South Sound Classic on Friday and Saturday.
Girls water polo is home against Mercer Island today and home against Gig Harbor on Thursday.
That's all for now.
And remember,
way to go, Vikes.
Thanks, guys. Now over to the Vikecast with Matt and James.
Welcome back to the Vikecast. I'm your host, Matt and James, and I'm here to bring you the weather you need to know, want to know, and should know to get you through your week. First, as we head over to the valley, we can see that South Hill has a temperature of 53, Puyallup has a temperature of 54, and Sumner has a temperature of 55. Monday brings us clouds, Tuesday brings us rain, Wednesday brings back the clouds, Thursday brings us sun, and Friday ends with rain. That's been all for this week. This has been Matt and James of the Vikecast, and remember to stay purple, Vikes.
That's all for now.
Have an awesome week, and remember to
Stay purple, Vikes.
Stay Purple Vikes!
Stay purple, Vikes!
Stay Purple Vikes!